get all of my windows set up where I need them. Okay, so ooh, I'm getting some feedback again. I don't have my stream open in a window somewhere, do I? Nope.
It was probably me.
I was gonna say I heard it somewhere too.
Yeah, but I've been known to just leave my stream open before, so I figured that could have been it. Okay. So as a little bit of background for what we're going into, like I said, so you guys are known associates of Coop. Coop was part of our previous campaign for anyone who either saw or played in it. And we got a little glimpse of him working for a third party that the rest of the group wasn't working for, who was trying to undermine the integrity of the bar that we had ventured in the cellar of. That particular contact has reached out to Coop and said that his patron, who's trying to help reestablish his business, is in need of assistance. He's willing to pay a good amount of coin to anyone who is willing to help. And Coop, easily driven by coin, and seeing this as quick work, was all for it and gathered up some of his associates. So Tony and I need to keep your character's name open so I can remember his name, Dakthon. You two were asked to join in on this adventure by someone you've worked with before. He's a trustworthy guy. He's a little on the shady side, but no one in Brinewind isn't really on the shady side in some capacity. So you guys are like, okay, yeah, sounds good. And you guys set off to a small, it's kind of hard to call it a town. It's essentially a noble manor that rules over the outlying farmlands near the town of Brinewind, where you guys are all from. And it's essentially set up so the town of Brinewind can focus on, you know, the shadier side of stuff, while this little hamlet, I guess would be a good way of referring to it, can operate on its own and provide food and keep everyone alive.
Yeah. In a state of
I am also
in a state of no famine.
Exactly. So it helps provide food, and in exchange it's kind of left to rule itself and not have to answer to the city of Brinewind in particular. Because of that, they do have a ruling nobility, I guess is the right way to call it. It's a small there's a baron that rules over the area. And you guys, after about 2 days travel from Brinewind to the east, you arrive at his estate. You meet him in a sunlit hall. It's just the way he holds himself, you can tell that he's very respected in the area, and he kind of has that air of expectance for you guys to. He sees you as beneath him, just out of nobility. Coop, if you didn't know any better, you would think that this is probably like PPOgasm's uncle or grandfather or something. Just like he puts on the very same attitude, and you know what that's all about. Let me start setting that up. He introduces himself as Baron Heinrich Rennet. He
Baron what?
He oversees the lands. Heinrich, Henrik. I guess it's Henrik, but I don't know how to read. Rennet, Rennet.
Okay.
And while his barony isn't large, it is very important to the area, and you guys can see this just by the way that the lavish decorations are. He's a tall man with a red beard, a very strong jaw, but he appears very worried over something. He sits in his chair with his head in his hands, and he begins to tell you, "My wife, she is missing. I have not seen her in 2 days' time, and she was supposed to return yesterday. The Count Lebrim Moldavia, he threw a masquerade to celebrate his inheritance of his father's title. I have not heard from anyone that attended the masquerade, nor have I heard from my wife." He kind of holds his head in his hands, and he seems to have a hard time. He seems to have a hard time even talking about this. He seems very distraught.
So someone threw a masquerade and nobody's returned from it?
Well, I have not heard from anyone who attended, and I expected my wife home on the previous evening. Usually I wouldn't have such a worry, but with the new count in charge, I do not know what could have occurred. What I ask from you is to head to the Moldavia Manor and bring Eleanor home. In exchange, I have a satchel of gold for each of you. It contains 100, and if that is not to your liking, there are many other options I can provide.
And yeah, add 20 to that.
Give me a persuasion check.
Alrighty. Let's see here. How do I use the roll?
Okay, how do you use the digital dice on Roll20? It's super easy. What you do is you click on you roll down to persuasion, and you click on your modifier, and it'll just throw a dice on screen.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how to do it on Roll20. I know how to do it on D&D Beyond.
Roll20 is, I believe, /roll.
Okay.
1d20. It's a little more awkward than D&D Beyond. D&D Beyond is nice because you can just
you
click.
can go up in the top left, and there's the roll button up there.
Oh yeah, that's true. There's the dice roll.
Okay, so my persuasion modifier is +4, so that is an 8.
An 8. We do not have the funds to just throw money at my personal problems. Unfortunately, for the moment, 100 each is all I am able to offer.
Understandable.
What I will say is, well, any problem of a baron is the problem of the land, so it's more than just personal. And we'll talk about, and I'm hinting more towards not gold, but some other item or information that's worth more than that.
Okay.
Persuasion check.
Yeah, go ahead and give it to me with disadvantage, since we've already had a failed persuasion check against this NPC.
Okay, so
hey, it's
one
how the
is
dice roll.
19. The second one +4 is 23. Then the disadvantage roll is a 15 +4 is a 19. So take the lower of the two. That's 19.
19 is the lower. Okay. This is true. Other things that I have at my disposal that are not coin are I can pardon crimes. I can grant you knighthood of the barony. We have options that we can provide. Those would be perfectly acceptable for me to offer, as long as you return alive with my. Oh, I lost her name. I'm moving tabs. With my Eleanor intact.
Of my shit, I forgot her name. Eleanor.
Yeah. Oh yes, my. Let me check my notes real quick.
I look at the
Eleanor.
the two folks I walk in with, and then I look at the Baron. Well, how about this? Is I will not accept your gold, and we will talk about the other items. The other options when we return, but you can use the gold for them if you wish.
Okay, so are the other two of you wanting to?
So that persuasion was sort of helping to
gold?
get them more gold, as kind of being associates of mine, as helping them out to get more gold from them.
Perfect.
Doing
Okay.
my job.
So you guys aren't super familiar with Moldovia Manor, but he does have directions, and it's about a day's travel to the south from where you're at. So kind of east by southeast of Brinewind. It's a little outlying estate. It's just a little barony, not a barony, a manor that oversees a small like trading outpost and farmland for those of you who are familiar with it.
Mm-hmm.
I asked the Baron, is there any spot armory that will sell some shields in this area?
Yeah, you could purchase a shield. In fact, he just like sort of snaps at one of his guards and has his guard hand you a shield.
Nice.
Just anything to bring my Eleanor back safely now that I remember her name. Okay. Was there anything else you guys wanted to look for or do while you were here? Again, it's a very small little farming village, so it's not going to be like you're not going to find a magic item shop or anything like that, but you might find a little bit of
I was thinking like
mundane.
Investigating the room that he's in, seeing if there's anything that could lead to us finding her. I didn't know if that was like an option.
Yeah, you could give me an investigation check. Just go a little CSI not Moldovia.
Yeah, I was gonna see if we could get a copy of the invite if he still has one.
Yeah, he'll provide a copy of the invite. It's very elaborate, very intricate, overly colorful wording, but you're graciously invited to the masquerade of the new. What is his title? I just don't want to get. I'm trying to be consistent. The new Count of Moldovia Manor. We will provide masks. You do not need to bring your own. Food and drink will be provided to all guests. Your attendants may be brought, but they will not be able to attend the party. Yeah, it just keeps going on. Essentially, it's a very highbrow party.
Okay.
So I just clicked my. Go ahead.
So pretty much it's just a party that you show up to and they give you everything.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Except for your attendants. You bring your attendants and they get shoved in like a stable or a guest house or something while you go to a party. So to roll your investigation caliber, you can just you scroll down to investigation, and you should see like the plus number next to it. You can just click that and it will tell you what the result is.
I rolled a 19. Plus my 4
19.
gives it a 23.
That is really good. So you start poking around. The Baron, he doesn't seem to have any reason to stop you from looking around, finding anything you can. You do see that his side of the table where he was seated seems to have been stained with falling liquid very recently. It seems like he's been just here waiting and probably crying pretty frequently, trying to figure out what's happened. The table has been being set for her over the last couple days, but yeah, it's just, you can see that this isn't like he's faking it. This seems to be very real grief.
Very genuine.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, if we are ready, we can cut scene to Moldavia Manor, if you guys would like.
Lead the way, Coop.
Yeah. I just feel like I should probably mention that Daknan is probably going to stick out like a sore thumb despite wearing a mask at that masquerade. Because he appears and smells very hobo-like.
I like it. Okay, so I'm going to reveal some areas on the map.
Alrighty.
So, Moldavia Manor is a very weathered and gloomy manor. It doesn't appear to be particularly well maintained. It sits among dense, sickly trees. There are mold and moss that collect along its stone walls and under eaves. It has high, tall windows that ring the entire manor. The wooden front door is closed. Let's see. There are stables and additional housing that lurk along the tree-covered outskirts of the manor. Come on, roll 20. Is it just... There we go. It just didn't want to reveal because I went a little bit over the border. I'm trying to reveal stuff without getting insides.
Spicy.
Okay. And then...
Things are on screen. Wow.
Yep. And this is why on the stream we started off as just a black, everything is shrouded,
Yeah.
but we reveal it as you guys explore. I think it's a neat option that Roll20 provides. Yeah. I just have to be better about angles. Okay. So I'm going to change over to my ping tool. You have here in the center, there is the large manor itself, I guess out here. And then you have towards the top, you have the additional guest housing and stables and stuff. You can't make out exactly what they are, but this left part looks like the stable and the upper part looks like the guest housing, because the left part has an open bay that looks like it has bales of hay and stuff from where you're at.
Okay.
So you guys arrive at sundown. And the sun casting its rays through these sickly trees provides an overall very ominous appearance to the area. Let me see.
There's no fog, is there?
There's no
fog,
what?
is there?
No quag.
Fog.
Oh, fog. Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Okay.
No, there isn't any fog in the area. You do see that there is the dark pond off to the right that just like gently ripples in the chilly wind, and well, it's not fog. There are some low clouds that are gathering just a little bit overhead, like there might be a storm soon.
Okay.
So, where would you guys like to investigate? You can feel free to just drop your
I mean,
we can go one at a time and just drop your tokens.
knocking on the front door is always a good way to start.
Okay. So you approach the building and knock, and you don't hear anything from inside. You do notice as you approach, though, that there's a well-kept garden that kind of runs just alongside the house.
Okay.
It contains carrots, peas, and potatoes.
So out of all this dread, there's this food? Like a garden just growing?
Yeah, there's just this little bit of well-kept
It's the
garden.
only nice thing around.
That's not fishy.
Just steal and immediately eat all of the food, making the place look more drab.
just go full hobo dumpster diving in their garden. dirt and all.
You know
I
what?
like it.
That would fit back then. He's going to go over and just runs around.
Just dig up the garden, stuff his pockets with food. I like it.
Not all of it, just a snack for later.
Yeah, I didn't say all the food. Just stuff his pocket with food. Who doesn't like a good food pocket?
So how many blocks over can I move?
So we're not in combat, so you can just kind of move around freely to wherever you want.
Yeah, you can.
The best advice I can give as a DM is it is generally a bad idea to split up the party.
Yeah.
Especially when the party is all casters.
Ooh,
it
yeah.
probably won't go well.
Yeah, no, I did not realize that we were all casters.
Oh, we didn't know until
Don't worry, I'm not a full
last night.
caster.
Yeah.
I'm also a very
and Calibur's
tanky caster.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Because I'm wearing scale.
So
I'm wearing scale mail and a shield. So
there is no response from the knock on the door.
Is there a way that I can use my investigation to look at this black water?
Yeah, go ahead and give me a. This is actually going to be a perception check instead of investigation. But it's worth doing.
Murlocs come out of there.
I got a 20.
A 20.
Natural or dirty?
So
it's natural.
Nice.
Oh boy.
Spicy.
So you notice something interesting as you look over the pond. It doesn't seem super deep, and the bottom of it is flat, almost like it was a brick laid lining for the pond, and it was completely man-made
with brick.
So it's more like a pool.
It's almost like a pool, like a medieval pool.
It's skinny dipping time.
Shit.
Okay.
So, like, what type of windows and stuff do we see on the building?
So the windows are very high up on the building. It's almost like Gothic architecture, where they're just these like massive tall windows that are built like 15-20 feet off the ground. Let in a bunch of natural light into the building itself.
Yeah. Okay.
So the invitation said that the guest would be pretty much parked in back. Is what it said?
Yeah. So the attendants would be set up in temporary housing, like guest housing, for the duration of the party. The party was only supposed to last a single evening, and a lot of people would have left the same night or the next morning. But yeah, it was a party that'd be provided all essentially the serving. All of the service industry was going to be put up in like temporary guest housing, since they're not allowed in the party, because that'd be weird for nobles.
I'm going to recommend that we go and try to find this housing.
I'm trying to reveal some of the outlying like windows and stuff, so you guys can get a good feel of what. Yeah, so you guys saw the outbuildings, so you could definitely go around and check.
So we
and
sort of
see
saw those from the distance.
Which is which? Yeah, from back here. Oh, I'm still on the reveal tool. You would have seen the outbuildings from back there. Okay, are you guys all headed together, or?
Daktan is going to scrounge some more potatoes and whatnot together. But
okay.
Yeah, he's gonna join everyone else.
Okay, so which building are you guys checking out first? So this one over here appears to be the stables, and then the other two buildings are kind of hard to make out what they'd be for.
We want to go see the stables first. See if we can still see if somebody's here or not.
Sure.
I'm down for it.
Can I see into the stables better or no?
Yeah, so you can give me a perception check, please.
Natural 20.
Natural 20, very nice. So
That's what a B is, right?
from
That's not a 1. That's a 20. Yeah, that's a 20.
I'm sure. I'm sure it is. So what you can make out here is that there is, first off, you can see there are a couple horses that are dead on the ground just outside of this little stable. You can also see there is various horse tack, and around the corner there are some carriages that seem to have different noble house lines that are like parked around the backside of this building.
I relay that,
and the
I
last
relay
thing
that
you get-
information to everybody.
So the northernmost parked carriage, it has the Baron's symbol on the carriage.
Okay.
I'm just gonna creep up behind Coop.
You guys are slowly approaching the
Cautiously.
stables.
Mm-hmm.
No,
once
it's
I see the dead horses, I'm gonna just pop the shield out. Not gonna draw weapons though.
Okay.
And
Sounds
then
good.
sort of, creep up a little bit.
Okay. Are you trying to get to like one of the horse corpses, or are you trying to get to the stable itself? What's the goal for the creeping forward?
What's in front of me?
In front of you, like I said, outside of the stable, there's a couple dead horses littering the ground, and then you have like the stable doors that are directly in front of you.
This isn't an open stable.
Oh. No, not entirely. Did I accidentally? I reset all of you guys by accident. Whoops.
Yeah.
That was my mistake. There we go. Yeah, so there's some stable doors. There's only one portion of the stable that is currently open, and it's the northmost
Can
part.
you click where
So,
the
yeah, I would-
horses are?
Yeah, I would go investigate a horse.
Yeah, let me. So there's gonna be like some horses just kind of scattered about.
Yeah, I want to take
Okay.
a look at one of the horses.
Would you like me to investigate?
So, what are you trying to find out from the body of this horse?
See if I can tell what killed it.
Okay, go ahead and give me a medicine check.
16 plus 2 is 18.
So scouring over the body of this horse, it doesn't appear to have any wounds at all. Its mouth seems to be kind of frothing, and its eyes are just wide open, which is a very weird sight for a horse. Like, if you could
From fright.
if you could imagine a shocked person's face, that's kind of what the horse looks like, but it's also dead. It's
So like one of those
is
rubber
a
head
sight
masks
indeed.
with foam coming out.
yes, exactly.
So it looks like a.
Exactly like that.
So it sort of looks like it got scared to death and then foamed at the mouth for some reason. So no marks, nothing else.
No wounds at all. I mean, it's branded with the symbol of a noble from the area. It's not something you recognize. Probably a minor noble from from another little hamlet.
The Lord of Two Acres.
Exactly.
I do have a question.
Yep. What's the question?
So when he's looking over the horse, you're having him roll for medicine.
Yep. He was trying to find any wounds
Okay.
on the horse. Find out what killed the horse.
Okay, so that would be because when I think that you're looking over everything. I figured that would be more of an investigation to see the outside instead of
It all depends on the nature of what you're trying to find out. So if you're trying to like deduce something or find clues, that's more of an investigation. Okay. If you're just trying to get a general oversight of what's happening, that's more perception. And if you're looking for specific things like how did something die, you're generally going to want medicine. Or if you're looking for tracks, you'll want survival.
Okay. Also, if you click on D&D in the D&D Beyond, if you click on the actual skill, it actually tells you sort of what it does. So like the medicine does say diagnosed an illness.
Okay, that's cool. I clicked on the stuff earlier and nothing was popping up. Okay. Well, thank you for that.
Yep.
Yeah, good advice.
Okay. So you guys are just outside of the stables.
So at this point, instead of looking at the horses' bodies, the investigation would be good to see if there's any clues laying around on the ground. By doing an investigation check.
Yeah, give me an investigation check. Trying to deduce some clues. Is there anything specific you're trying to figure out, or are you just trying to figure out like general stuff?
Just general stuff. I rolled a natural 20 plus my 4.
A natural 20 again. Oh boy, you're rolling hot tonight. So you do see something interesting here. You see that there are humanoid footprints that seem to be fairly fresh, like within the last day or so, that came out here towards the horse. Well, as far as you can tell from the footprints and hoof prints, while the horse was still standing, it looks like something humanoid caused this death.
I share the information with my party.
Oh, and just as a side note, I am human, and the best way to describe me is a privateer. So pretty much look like a pirate.
Okay.
Kind of like what my icon looks like in the roll 20, just to give you an idea.
Yep. Okay.
And you guys need to see that a little better.
Oh God.
Oh,
He's like gargantuan now.
It's so pretty. Somebody cast it in large times 5. Easy adventure.
And then you got Tony Two Toes, who is an Asimar, has some celestial blood.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't actually know how to pronounce that name. And then you have Davkin, who's it's hard to tell his race because he looks like a hobo.
Yeah, his skin is horrifically blotched, as if he were very old and just sunbathed for hours on end. So, yeah.
Okay, so what is your guys' next? What are you doing next?
I don't know. I think these guys have the stable pretty well covered. So I'm gonna check out this guest house over here.
Okay, so Davkin starts heading over to the guest house. What are the other two of you guys?
I'm gonna investigate Eleanor's
cart, her carriage. Okay, yeah, go ahead and give me an investigation check.
All up in her carriage. Investigation.
Crazy.
Yep, investigation.
+3. We got a total of 14.
14? So looking over it, it's interesting. You'd think that with someone missing and with the horses dead, people would have probably, looted and ransacked. This carriage looks entirely untouched from the time that it was parked. It looks like none of the attendants have touched it. Whoever has caused all of this weird stuff going on hasn't touched it. It's just been left out in the weather for a couple days.
I didn't find like an invitation or anything inside.
No invitation, nothing like that. Scratching around, you did find 7 gold pieces.
Nice.
Probably like some toll money or something.
Dibs.
Okay, and anything you wanted to check out, Caliber? Anything for Tony?
Thinking here. Sorry.
Oh, no worries. We're in no rush. We've still got like an hour and a half to play.
Yeah. And I've had one person one time take like an hour to do their individual turn.
Oh. I'm just curious,
Yeah, it's
like
just-
what kind of tracks are around the carriage? Like, is it just,
Around
like,
the carriage.
Is there just like, people trafficking? Is it other carriage mark
Give me a survival check.
survival? Okay. Ooh, no bueno. I got a 3.
A 3, and you have
No,
plus
yeah,
2 to it, or is that
3
3 total? 1 plus 2? Okay. You look around, it looks like footprints. You see people, you see horses. You can't make out a cow. You can't make out like exactly what they were trying to do, but doesn't seem anything weird.
Because I'm still kind of wondering if the humanoid footprints that was found earlier by the horses was also back there.
Yeah, it's hard for you to tell. They just kind of look like people's footprints. Okay. Well, what do you guys want to check
I
out?
want to go over where Dova is.
Head over to the guest housing. So over here, you see that there are some rows of stone building houses. There appears to be about 7 doors for different apartments for the staff and guests.
7.
7, yeah. So there's. Let me see if I can't reveal the doors more closely. There you go. So the brown spots are doors.
Okay.
If you guys can make that out, it's pretty little detail.
I'm gonna go 3 doors down. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey.
Okay, so you guys are heading to the doors, or what are you guys doing? Are you guys trying the door? Or are you guys just walking in?
Go to the second door, and I would like to try to open it.
Okay, the second door opens. Let me reveal. Hey, look, it's a little. Does that one open? Yep, sure opens.
Oh wow.
There's a little apartment in there.
Okay.
I knock on this door and say room service.
No one answers. The door actually kind of swings open a little bit,
Flap your
just from your knock.
Is there anything of interest in these rooms? Or?
Give me a either perception or investigation check.
Well, my investigation is -1, so I am going to do a perception check. Let's see.
Okay.
Another 4, so that'll be a 6.
Another 4. You find some candlesticks in here, a silver mug, a platter. You think that you could probably hawk it for about 4 gold.
Yeah, sounds good.
I'm gonna go ahead.
Nope, go for it. Go for it.
I was just gonna say I was gonna do an investigation check in my room.
Okay, go ahead.
17 plus 4 gives me 21.
21, good roll. So you find the same like silver platter, some mugs, some candlesticks, stuff like that. Stuff that could be sold for 4 or 5 gold. You also find stashed under the pillow is a little satchel that has 10 gold in it.
I'll take satchel gold.
Okay.
Okay, and
I'm
Coop,
just gonna look in. I'm not gonna go in the room because we ain't gonna get trapped. Dead horses around here.
Okay.
Perception
So,
is a
Coop.
13.
13. Okay, so you
I don't get any bonuses.
hear something that is interesting. You hear kind of like a very quick, sharp tap, like almost like something's shaking under the bed.
Ooh.
You see the same like 4 gold worth of mundane things that you could sell, but there's something else in here.
I try to peer underneath the bed.
Okay, so as you like get down low to peer under the bed,
of course, because I still have the shield out. So when you go down, when you look under, the shield's in front, and look around like underneath.
Yep. Give me, a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh.
Easy. Another natural 20 for a total of 24.
Nice. So, what you see under the bed at first appears to be a twisted figure shrieking in your face, and as you like are initially startled and shake it off, you see that there is a young girl who couldn't be more than 6 years old that's currently hiding under the bed, shivering in fear.
I'm gonna try to calm her. Persuasion?
Okay, give me a persuasion check.
I just did a good roll.
Yeah,
if
so
I
she
roll low on this one, I'm gonna be upset.
Is it loud enough for me to hear?
Oh yeah, from the other rooms, you guys
I'm
can hear
going
it.
to run over to Coop.
13 plus 4 for a total of 17.
Yeah, she's still screaming. She seems to be less offended at your appearance, but does not like that you're here. And what you can make out now, so she's got curly brown hair. She's got a torn and stained nightgown.
And how old is she again?
She couldn't be more than 6 years old.
I look back. I go, are any of you guys good with kids?
That's a great question. I like it. Just the 6-year-old girl shrieking in the background.
That's my dwarven counterpart.
I mean, the other two of you both have pretty high charisma, so you guys.
What would I need to do?
Let's have the group give me an insight check real quick.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
6.
10.
Okay, let's see if my luck changes at all.
Wisdom is my worst stat, minus strength.
Yep, strength doesn't count.
Yes, a 6. And I have a +0.
A 6. Okay, so it's hard to tell what's wrong with her. The best you can make out, Tony, is that she's locked herself in this room and under the bed for a couple days, and her body language tells that she is just frightened and shaken, and it's hard to tell what would calm her down.
I'm gonna.
You want me to do a charisma? Go ahead.
I'm gonna throw her a day's worth of ration.
Okay, so you toss some rations in there, and almost immediately the screaming fades as she scurries up to the rations, like just grabs them and scurries back under the bed, eating them ravenously. She's still under there. As when she finishes, she's still under there, just like shaking and slowly creeps out and just. Is mommy coming home soon?
Shit.
Yeah, how long ago was this masquerade? Like 2 days ago in game?
2 days
Now,
ago.
would the charisma influence me talking her? Okay. I'd like to ask her what happened.
Okay. Give me a persuasion check.
Okay. There it is.
Can we do it as a group?
You guys can do a group persuasion check, or if someone is proficient in persuasion, you can assist and give him advantage.
Since I'm rolling really bad,
Proficient.
Okay, so you guys could give whoever has the highest stat advantage. I like the rule that you have to be proficient to assist. That's just my little homebrew, but
I have +3.
Mine is +4.
Yeah, mine is also. So
Excuse
since
me.
I seem to have the worst luck here, you get the advantage.
I rolled
Okay.
a 12
So are we doing
plus
12?
3 gets 15.
Okay.
And then roll again.
And then Coop, you want to
Oh.
do it with
Yeah,
advantage?
First one is 11 and 4, so 15.
You guys both got. Oh, that was
And
the
then
first
second
one.
one
There's
is a
another
17 for a total of 21.
Nice. She's like sitting there crying, still shoving food into her mouth. I stole some cookies from the party, and then the Willow Men came and they took everybody. I think they got my mommy.
The what men?
The Willow Men. Willow Men.
Oh, the Willow men. Tree men? People from the trees?
I don't know. I hid under the bed. Give me a history check.
History. Is this,
Yeah,
is this
history.
a party one or?
Mm-hmm. Anyone can make a history. Make this history
17
check.
plus 3 is 20.
I got a 6 plus 2 gives me 8.
It's not good, and then I assume Cab's not doing it because his history is
I
bad.
mean, I can.
You can try. You can try to remember.
I suffer from CRS.
Or
You got 4? Okay. Well, Coop. Coop, you being familiar with local folklore and like stories that people tell each other to get them to do, the right thing, I guess is the best way to put it. The Willow Man is a folk story that parents tend to tell kids when they're doing something bad. It's like, hey, if you don't brush your teeth, the Willow Man's gonna come get you.
Krampus.
Yeah, that kind of thing. It's a very similar type thing to try to instill good morals into people. So it's hard to say if this is the little girl never not seeing what happened and assuming that the Willow Men took everybody because she was bad, or if something actually took everybody.
Do you know which direction they were taken?
I just hid under the bed. The Willow Men they were at the party.
I'm gonna give her some of my wineskin to drink with as well.
And she drinks.
And then
I heard a lot of screaming from the manor, and my mommy was in the kitchen. She hasn't come home yet.
I'm gonna ask her how did she get into the manor, and we can go check on them.
I snuck in through the back door in the kitchen.
And where is that at?
The kitchen. Which one is the kitchen? I know it's in here. Entrance hall. Great hall. Kitchen and larder is the kitchen and larder is over here. Yep, I'm on the wrong tool. The kitchen and larder is over here.
On the left side.
And there is there's no door, but she snuck in through the front doors that she says are never locked.
Okay.
And she tells you, just watch out for the Count. He's very mean. His dad was so nice, but he's so mean to my mommy. He has a scary blue eye.
So your voice sort of went out.
Oh, sorry. So she said to watch out for the Count. He's very mean to her mom. His dad was a lot nicer, but he's just a mean man, and he's got a scary blue eye.
Okay. I think that's all the information we'll probably get from her.
yeah, okay. Should we search the other apartments here, or?
I would like to.
5 gold each for the last 4 rooms.
Okay.
I would
Just to you.
give the gold to the kid.
Okay. Yeah, so reveal. All the apartments are identical on the inside.
So none of these other ones show any sort of use?
I mean, they show daily use. It looks like the stuff inside was just either for guests or for the kitchen staff or the attendants of the manor. They don't appear to be used in the last few days, and there was no sign of current life in any of them.
Any other one?
I just kind of noticed, though, if we're going by the rules of 1 square equals 5 feet, these beds are 10 feet long and 5 feet wide.
And they're extra long twin.
10 feet.
And they don't take up the full 2 squares. They're kind of short on both sides, so it's maybe like 7-8 feet, which is a long ass bed. Like that's king size length, but twin size width.
I imagine the 7 doors on one bed. Packed like sardines.
Do we want to try to sneak in?
Okay.
So the doors that she referenced are the ones that I knocked on?
Yeah, the front doors. She said that they're never locked.
So how tall are the windows from the ground?
The windows are probably good 10-15 feet off the ground before the bottom of the window.
Oh.
And they extend probably another 10 feet high. It's a very tall, like it's very Gothic in design, where everything's way taller than it needed to be, for the super high ceilings and stuff like that.
Get a peek through the window then.
You guys could attempt to climb up to a window and peek in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna gather a dozen small rocks if I can.
Okay.
And put them in my pouch.
Sounds good. Perfect.
Yeah, so none of the windows are like ground level.
No, there's no
So
windows
it's
at
sort
ground
of like
level.
a church where all the windows are like higher than the main.
Exactly.
Floor.
It's
So
Or I should say a cathedral, not a cathedral.
Yeah, natural light with the extra privacy of the high windows. Okay.
Push the door open. Or pull it.
Perfect.
Pull.
It pulls. Inside. Oh, that's the wrong tool. Inside, you are in a large entrance chamber that has a passage that extends in a little bit. Let me give a nice little shape for that. It extends in a little bit. There's dark tapestries and curtains. There's suits of armor in sort of a Gothic styling that decorate it. There's the passage that leads to the Great Hall, and there is a pale man in a torn costume that lies on the floor on his back. Blood pools all around him, and he clutches a bottle of wine.
where is he located?
Okay.
Yeah, where's that at?
He's just right in the entryway.
Ooh. Poor guy, didn't even get all the way in.
Yeah, he's just a couple steps in.
Can I do a medicine check on the wine?
Yeah, go ahead and give me a medicine check.
Looking for the poisons and whatnot. Ooh, I'm rolling nice and high today. Total of a dirty 20.
Okay, so you reach down to collect the wine, and the man just starts laughing uncontrollably. I need everyone to give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Constitution saving throw.
Plus, yeah, that's a 19. I'm sure that's
Okay.
right?
Total of 14.
14? Yeah.
What? Okay, that's that one. I got a 12 plus 1 is 13.
13. Okay. So you guys all managed to stave off this this sudden shock and startle of this man who you suspected to be dead, just kind of like laughing hysterically. He seems to be super hammered, like really, really drunk, and he clutches that wine and does not try. He tries to keep you from getting it, but you know, you manage to scoop up a couple drops of it before setting up on your alchemist tools to test it. The wine doesn't appear to be poisoned. It seems to be just perfectly fine, really high quality wine. Amontillado is the brand.
You said he was laying in blood, though, right?
Yep, in his blood. He is wearing a long-nosed raven mask, and he has black shredded robes. And he just, this wine, have you ever had Amontillado? Probably not, but you're still not going to. And he takes a big swig out of it. Tell me a joke. Tell me a joke.
Me.
Oh, that's a good one. The beast in the cellars, the beating heart.
Sorry, what the fuck? Or maybe I shouldn't say that. This is live broadcast. I am sorry, children.
Oh, it's fine. It's mine's a 18+ channel.
Okay.
You guys caught between his laughter. He said the beasts in the cellars and the beating heart.
Mm-hmm.
Did those beasts get you?
They may have got me, but they won't get my wine.
You keep that wine.
You notice he has a big bite, like on the back, like on his, more towards his back, but you can kind of catch it from the front view on his trapezius. He's got a big old bite out of his trap. He doesn't seem to be very long for this world, but he seems content to drink and laugh.
I'm gonna ask him. Did he want me to patch that up for him while he drinks?
No, I'm fine. I just want to die laughing.
That's morbid.
And what race is he? Or can I tell?
He is a human.
Could I tell?
He appears to be human, yeah. You can still see the lower half of his face, and you can see down to like a lot of his frame, the frame of his body from the tattered robes. He appears to be human.
I'm going to try to persuade him. If I can have his outfit, and I will go get him another bottle of wine.
Okay, give me a persuasion check with advantage.
First one is 11 plus 4 is 15. The advantage roll is a 5 plus 4 is 9, so 15 is the high one. So
15. Yeah, he agrees, and he just starts stripping naked in this these black shredded robes, and he takes off his mask. He appears to be like fair complexion. He has just like, he's an older man, but he has immaculate skin. He looks to have been nobility. He was well taken care of.
Okay. And yeah, I'm gonna put it over. I'm gonna put the mask on myself and put the robes over myself.
Okay. Now you just have a naked, mostly dead guy in the entrance hall.
What a sight to see. So I'm going to head into the doorway of the next room.
Okay, so let me reveal that real quick. So in this next room, it is... Oh, that's hiding it, not revealing it. In the next room, it is very, once again, lavishly decorated. The hall is draped in fine white curtains. The walls are freshly painted white to match, but there are red handprints smeared and that are smeared and dot the walls over the entire thing. There are chairs and musical instruments that are broken and strewn about. There are long tables that are laid with rotting food with black rats that squirm on plates. There are 5 bloody bodies in costumes that lie on the floor. And there are 3 doors that lead from the main hall. One to the... Excuse me, I need my ping tool. One to the west, where you were told that the larder was, the kitchen larder. One to the north and one to the
And
east.
can I ask him what his name is?
His name is... I had it. Where is it? Montresor Wend.
Went?
Montresorwend. Montresor Wend. Montresor might be a title. I'm not 100% sure.
So
Yeah, I
what were
think
the
it's generally a title.
three things you were pointing out again?
Okay, so to the left there is a door, and you were told that that is to the kitchen and the larder, where the little girl told you about. There is a door to the north, and then there is a door to the east.
Okay.
Do I see anything in the room besides the people on the floor, or like creatures or anything hiding?
You don't. You see that there are the rats that are on the table. There are the 5 corpses in there. Yeah, they all appeared to be wearing masks and costumes. You can see that they have these big wounds on them. It's hard to make out what they are exactly, but yeah, the room appears to be in complete disarray in here. It's nothing stands out, but at the same time, everything is kind of ruined.
I
Now,
sent you a
would,
whisper in Roll20, by the way.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I would have those closed for map stuff.
now would my intimidation come into play to get rid of the rats?
You could try to scare off the
More
rats.
rats? Are these big rats or small rats?
These are standard size rats. They are not giant rats. So Coop is probably comfortable-ish with them. But yeah, they're just on the rotted food on the banquet hall tables, like that are, you know, it's been food that's been left out for multiple days now, and no one to clear it away. What are you guys gonna do?
I'm going to check the door to the north.
I'm going to enter the room, and I'd like to investigate it to see if I can find any clues.
Okay.
I'm going to shut the front door behind us.
Okay. So let's have Tony do his investigation check, please.
I got a 12 plus 4 gives 16.
Okay, so looking around, yeah, it's hard to get any specifics. What you do make out is those large wounds on the bodies. They are these large, jagged, circular wounds the size of dinner plates. Whatever attacked these guys was big and ravenous.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there's other than what the attendants are wearing, it's just blood smeared across the white finery of the room, corpses all over, rats, rotten food. It's a pretty gross room.
Yeah.
And then Cab's guy's name again. Dakthin. You were headed up to the northern room. Let me check that room real quick. Okay, so in this room, it is not locked. There are luxurious carpets, paintings and antiques that adorn the shadowy bedroom. There is a young man that sits at a desk, hands over his ears, rocking back and forth. The other really weird thing is there is a 5-foot wide hole in the floor in here.
Okay, interesting. How do you do, Sir Man?
Oh,
The noise, I can't stop the noise. When you speak to him, he jumps to his feet and swings around. You see, he can't be more than 20 years old. He's short. He's got black hair, and he's got these just vivid blue eyes. One of them doesn't seem to track as he looks around.
Oh.
He flinches and starts slapping his ears. And I have some more stuff. What was that, Frisky?
Did I?
I thought you started.
No,
saying
I just
something.
said I was going to go and.
I thought you said,
shut the front door.
Was
and
that
then I was
someone
going to
else?
head back in.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, so I assume this lad is the same mean dude that the little girl was talking about.
With the blue eye, it would seem very, very likely. And he just starts going off, and I knew what I was doing when I killed the old vulture. I was so careful that night, so very careful not to make a sound as I entered his room. It had to be done. He watched me with his eye through the walls. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please, Cab.
Yeah, sure thing. That is a 13.
13. Okay. Okay. So, now the two of you in the main room can hear this, and this man just kind of raving and shouting. That was a weird way to pronounce shouting. Raving and shouting and monologuing. What do you guys do?
Would you care for some dirty potatoes? I don't know how to comfort them, so...
How food worked on the other one.
You took my potatoes, potatoes deep in the darkness, peering. Long I stood there wondering, fearing, doubting, dreaming, dreams no mortal ever dared to dream before.
Did he say potatoes?
Maybe he needs some wine.
Yeah, just take a bite of the potato, you'll feel good.
You do give him a potato?
Yeah, I'll give him a potato. It's unlocked, it's 30. Yeah.
You hand him the potato, and like he just kind of shirks away from it. The hideous eye, it watches even now. It knows we're here.
Yeah, okay. This lad has consumed a bit much Bloodborne insight. Insight.
As I walk up, I'm gonna ask him, where does that hole go? The hole in the floor.
Hiccups, the worms, you like the worms. They're noble creatures. They will triumph in the end. They will reduce the world to red powder and white bone, and the blackness of the pit. Only then will the incessant heartbeat stop. Only then.
Okay.
Something about worms and heartbeats?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So all of the bodies that were in this room were dead? None of them popped up?
They were, I mean, you guys didn't poke at them or anything, but they all had these really big, like, dinner plate sized gouges on them.
I don't have medicine, so me checking one would have been good.
I'm gonna go to the one that's nearest me and check, kind of determine if I can determine what killed him.
Okay, give me a medicine check.
Another 22.
Oh, nice.
Another 20. Okay, so just as you get in and start looking at it, like poking and prodding, it almost looks like a lamprey bite. And there was something kind of
worms
injected in the center, so it was just like these big circular rows of teeth and something in the middle. And as you poke at it, the part in the middle, like you see something begin to writhe, and then all of the bodies stir.
Boy.
I'm good going.
It is time to cast Mage Armor.
Well, You can do that on your turn.
You just had to touch the bodies.
Okay. Where is Calibur's character out of the
I
way?
am right there with there.
Okay, yeah, we just
It
want
keeps- I was trying to be like right there next to him, and it keeps like sliding into him. So I had to give up.
Oh, because it requires you to be in a square. Is the
I
only
was in
thing.
his square. I was in his
Okay.
no square.
So, we are going to roll some initiative.
Yeah, alrighty.
A total of 9.
With the worm friends. Coop got a 9.
I got a 16.
Where is initiative?
Acton got a 16. Initiative should be sort of top center
Next to the armor class.
of your character sheet.
Oh,
Yeah, and your walking speed. So Montresor is a commune in France. It's not a title, it's a place, as it
I got a
turns out.
12 plus 1 gives me 13.
Okay. And I'm gonna roll. Oh boy. The first roll of the day, and it was a good one.
You rolled a 1?
That's a 5.
No, I said it was a
Oh,
good
I
one.
thought you said you rolled a 1. I'm like, what?
Oh,
No, I was. I mean, that would be par for the course for me,
That-
but no.
that happened.
And then we
So are these zombies?
you guys are not sure yet. You might be able to take a close look after the combat. Okay, so my worm friends are going to be the first ones up. So this one up here is going to use his Mask of Violence on Dakthin. I need you to make a charisma saving throw, please.
Already.
I need to find music that's less spooky and more action-packed. Do I have action spooky music?
Who's getting this right now?
Yeah, alrighty. Hey,
Cab is.
that is
Who?
a 23.
23, that's going to save, and you are immune from the effect for the next 24 hours.
Okay. What is the effect, if I may ask?
You don't know. Next one is this one over here, is going to use his Mask of Violence on Coop.
Mask of Violence.
So I need you to make a charisma saving throw, please.
14.
14, that is enough. This one here is going to attempt his Mask of Violence on, you're immune for 24 hours, by the way, on Tony Two Toes. So I need a charisma saving throw from you, please.
I'm dead.
What'd
I
you
got
get?
a 3 plus 3 equals 6.
You got 6. Okay. Actually, your saving throw should be a little bit higher, shouldn't it? It should be plus 5. Yeah, your saving throw for charisma is plus 5 because you're proficient in charisma saves. So that is still not quite enough
Where's
with an 8.
Oh, okay.
So
I see
upper
it.
left. Yeah.
Plus the 2.
Yeah. So you still fail with an 8, but it's closer. You are frightened for 1 minute, and you can repeat the save at the end of each one of your turns. What that means is you can't move closer to this creature. You can only move away. And if it can see you, or if you can see it, anything that you do, any attacks or skills that you make are done at disadvantage, which means you roll 2 dice and you take the lower of the 2. The ones back here, it doesn't say what their walking speed is. Why did it not have that? I assume it's 30, but
I mean, if it doesn't say it, that means they don't have movement, maybe?
I don't think that's how that works. We're not going by grocery store rules where everyone made me want to stab him in the face. Oh, if it doesn't scan it, it means it's free, right? No, it doesn't.
how it works.
5, 10, 15, 20. They do have 30 feet on their full character sheet. And he is going to attempt to claw Coop.
Okay.
Does a 6 hit Coop? And then 1, 2, 3, 4. This one's going to charge forward and attempt to claw the frightened Tony Two Toes. Or hey, does a 9 hit Tony Two Toes armor class?
I have 12 armor class.
You sure do. So I had a very ineffective turn. Next up is Dakthin.
Alrighty. Let's see here. I am going to use Shocking Grasp on this lad right next to me.
I assume the one in melee with you.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your attack.
18 hit.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay, I would be a bit scared if it didn't.
So go ahead and roll damage, please.
That is a solid 5 damage.
5 points of damage. Okay, and he can't take reactions this turn
Okay.
as part of Shocking Grasp.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
So you have some movement options since he can't take an attack of opportunity at you.
Oh yeah, true. I think I will. Need
Yep.
That is nice to know. I haven't played Sorcerer before.
Yeah, Shocking Grasp is a cool spell for getting the fuck out of dodge.
Yeah.
Okay, so up next is going to be Tony Two Toes. You are currently frightened, so you can't move any closer to this guy here, but you're as close as you possibly can be. And if you attempt to attack, you're going to be attacking at disadvantage.
Like, how bad's the
I
disadvantage?
mean, unless you have.
Disadvantage is you roll 2 dice and you take the lower of the 2. So it can be bad, but it can also be not bad. It just makes the odds swing away from your favor. I think it averages out to a -5 overall.
Well, I was kind of wanting to do my Arms of Hadar, since I got 3
Okay,
feet, so that would
keep
be
in mind-
10 feet of me.
Keep in mind that that does hit friendlies, if I'm not mistaken.
What spell?
Arms of Hadar.
I've never heard of it.
It says each creature in that area
Yeah.
must make a strength saving throw.
Yeah, your friends are considered creatures as well. So they're a little close. So you'd be risking them.
You make Coop.
And
And at level 1, that's kind of scary.
Yeah, I know. I did a level 1 shot before, and someone took out the entire.
It's real
party
easy
by
to die.
Okay. Shitfire then. This is gonna be a long turn, guys. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Just
Well,
yeah, you're just in a kind of a weird position for it.
damn it, where is it? What about my Fey present? Oh, that would affect my.
Fey presence is under, I believe that's under your
Features
actions,
and
right?
Yeah, features.
Each creature makes a wisdom save or becomes charmed or frightened, so you can choose if each creature becomes charmed or frightened. So that could work, because if you do get one of your friends, you can just say, oh, you're charmed. You like me a little bit more right now.
Okay. Let's do that then.
Okay, and that is a wisdom save from them. Well, I've got bad news for you, Caliber. Your attempt to call upon the Fey energy and frighten these creatures surrounding you, it doesn't seem to have any effect. They seem to be mindless and unable to be frightened. So you do still have a bonus action, which I don't think you really have anything you can do.
I
Rolled
can
a
do
16.
my spell, Expeditious Retreat.
You could do Expeditious Retreat if you needed to move around the battlefield a little faster, or you could just pass on that. It is up to you. But, and I'll say this now, just so you don't be discouraged, it's really good to find out what status effects enemies are immune to. Like, that in itself is a valuable thing to learn.
So it has no mind.
Yeah. They don't appear to be able to be frightened.
Yeah, generally speaking, in D&D, you cannot frighten a scary thing.
Hey, it was worth a shot.
But it was definitely worth a shot,
Yeah.
and it's good information to know. It's very good.
So when I
information
do
to know.
that, the retreat,
Mhm.
does that allow me to make a dash in that moment?
Not this turn. Let's see. Oh yeah. Wait. When you cast a spell, and then as a bonus action on each of your turns, you can take the dash action. Yeah. So the one thing to keep in mind is you're kind of swarmed, and if you try to dash, these creatures will be able to make an attack at you. That's super useful if, say, you hadn't spent your action and you wanted to use the disengage action to make it so they couldn't try to attack you as you fled, and then you could get the fuck out of dodge and get like as far away as you wanted. It would be super risky to do this turn, but in a different turn, if it might be worth doing.
What would be a good suggestion then?
Honestly, with the current situation and you not being able to disengage from combat, it's probably best to just hang out and not burn your spell slot. Okay. But I'm not saying you can't. That would just be my personal advice.
So I can't use my cantrips right now, right?
No, because your cantrips are all full actions.
Okay, just want to make sure. So my turn then.
Next up after Tony is going to be Coop.
All right, I'm going to grab a stone out of my pouch and do a magic stone and throw it at the one straight in front of me.
Already.
So before you commit to it, just to remind you all. Yep. Perfect. As long as you know.
What is the reminder?
So if you try to do a ranged attack while you're in melee range of a hostile creature, your ranged attack is made at disadvantage, so it's harder to hit because you're being harried. So since he's right next to the wormy boy, his attack against it, trying to hit it with a ranged attack, is going to be harder because he's having to, like, every little movement is a huge opportunity to miss.
14 is my lowest.
14 is your lowest. 14 will hit.
Nice. So that is 1d6 plus 3.
Yeah, it's Magic Stone's super good early game, and then it kind of fizzles.
8.
Yeah.
8. Ooh. There we go. He is looking pretty beat up. I mean, for a dead guy, he's looking pretty beat up. Okay.
I think
that was bonus action and action.
Yeah, I guess I'll just stick there.
Okay. I'm gonna drop just a token to represent the guy in the other room. He's not actively a hostile creature, but just so you guys know, remember that he is there. From the other room, you guys do hear, though, it rides with mortal pangs. The mimes become its food, and seraph sob at vermin fangs, inhuman gore imbued. And then that's it for his turn. He's just saying weird shit in the other room.
Already.
This guy is gonna close the distance to Cab.
Okay.
To Davkin. He's going to claw with 15.
Okay, that hits.
Okay, and that is going to be 5 points of slashing damage.
Ooh, spicy.
This one here is going to go after Tony Two Toes and attempt to claw. That's a 10 to hit. I assume 10 does not meet your armor class.
I'm a 12 armor. Does not hit.
Okay. The next one is going to attempt to claw. Actually, no, this one here was attacked by Coop really hard. Like, he has a stone embedded in his forehead right now. Really hard. 17 to hit.
Misses.
Misses? Okay.
Wow, that's a lot of damage.
This one at Tony.
What was that?
not Tony. I said Tony, but I meant Coop. 19 on the die. I believe that's gonna hit because 22. That's gonna be 7 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And then this one's gonna close in and go at Davkin.
Okay.
That's a 8 total to hit.
That fortunately does not hit.
Okay. So next up is Davkin.
Okay, so
Things are squirrely right now.
yeah, definitely. I think that I'm going to cast Mage Armor.
Okay.
And I'm afraid that's all I can do.
Sounds good. Next up is going to be clicked out of that tab. Next up is Tony. Oh, actually, what we forgot to do is at the end of your last turn, go ahead and give me that charisma save again.
Me?
We'll count it for last turn.
Oh, yeah, because Tony's frightened.
Yep, he was frightened and he gets to repeat the save at the end of every turn.
I got a 13 plus 3 equals 16.
That's enough.
No longer frightened.
So you are no longer spooked by that guy. And you're up.
Shit fire.
Level spell is that?
So one thing you do is if you're overwhelmed as an action, you can disengage, which allows you to leave the attack range of other creatures without taking an attack of opportunity from them. And that could allow you to, as your action, reposition yourself in a better place.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, another option you have is dodge, where all attacks made against you are made at disadvantage, so you become harder to hit, but that doesn't allow you to move as freely as disengage does.
Yeah. And another thing with dodge, I suppose it doesn't really apply right now, but you also have advantage on dexterity saving throw.
That's true.
So, one of my favorite options for the monk.
Dodge
So
is cool.
only one of them have had damage done to them, right?
So this one here has had a good chunk of damage done to him. And then this one here is just crippled, like it's barely holding on.
They cannot handle the rock.
Yeah. It smelled what the rock was cooking and it did not like it.
I'm just like, when I play an RPG, I usually go after the weaker ones to lower the numbers.
Yeah. So you can tell that this one is the most injured so far.
Okay, well, I'm going to use my Eldritch Blast at the one behind me.
Okay.
That's facing the doorway.
This one here?
Yes.
Okay. So you're going to roll it twice and take the lower of the two number, but that's kind of unavoidable at this point because of all of the monsters in the room.
What am I rolling? Is it a 1d10?
Well, first you have to roll to see if you hit. So if you click on the under your actions, you have Eldritch Blast and it will say +5 and you can click on that. Click on and it will tell you what your first result is. What'd you get?
10 total.
10 total, and then roll it again just to see if you happen to get a lower number because you have disadvantage.
10 total again.
10 total again. Unfortunately, a 10 is not quite enough to hit these things. So you go to blast it, and it kind of swings out at you, and your arm like just swings wide, and you blast a hole in the wall. You Eldritch blast a hole in the wall.
Okay.
More holes everywhere.
Yeah, holes. So many holes. All the holes. Okay, well, is that going to do it for you?
There's nothing else I can do at this point, right?
Not really. I mean, you can always expeditious retreat, but it just, in my opinion, it would be a bad idea.
They can move in this whole room here, so unless you
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
well,
just-
after Tony Two Toes is Coop. Well, now we know how Tony has 2 toes. He accidentally blasted off the other 8.
I make glory holes for a living.
No.
All right.
Well, this is just adventuring's just a side job. Your real passion is making glory holes. I like it.
All right. I am going to touch my armor and say let it go, and a ray of frost is going to go at the
Alrighty, so what?
south one,
What's next?
the one below me.
Yep, this one here. Okay.
Uh,
Go ahead
24.
and roll that ray. 24, and it's disadvantage, right? Because it's a ranged attack.
it's a spell. Let me see.
Should be a ranged
Yep,
spell
ranged
attack,
spell
if I'm
attack.
not mistaken.
So I got to roll a disadvantage
Okay.
on that one too.
Yep.
That is a total plus 5. Well, let me just 5. So that'll be total of 15
15 does it.
for a total
And then
of
roll
6.
your 6 points of damage. And that one, just as the ray of just horrible frozen energy hits it, it falls over backwards and kind of cracks, and you see inside there was like this big like worm larva.
Oh, he's
Okay.
got tapeworm.
Yeah.
Is that it for Coop?
So that would probably draw 2. Draw 3. I am going to cast Sanctuary on myself. Oh, actually, is that another?
Is Sanctuary bonus action?
It is.
Or is
it
that
is
a full
bonus
action? Okay, so yeah, you can freely cast Sanctuary.
Just making sure that I can cast it on myself. Yes, I can. Okay.
Yes, you can.
So again, I'm going to touch my armor and exclaim ward on myself.
Okay. From the room to the north, through a circle that ever returneth in, to the self-same spot, and much of madness, and more of sin, and horror of the soul, of the plot. He's over there just reciting poetry and stuff up in the north room.
I bet you he's a bard inspiring these things.
Okay. Okay, so it is our wormy friend's turn. So this one's going at Dakthin again, and that's a 14 to hit.
Nope.
Nope. Nice. Your mage armor puts you at 15, I assume. Nice. This one is going to attempt Coop, so it needs to make its wisdom saving throw. That's a 20.
Yeah, that'll do it.
And then now he can attempt to attack you. That is a 12.
Doesn't hit, no.
This one here is going to try to attack Coop. Wisdom save of 2, which makes his attack just fizzle because there's no one else in range. And then this one here is going to go after Tony Two Toes. That's a 13 to hit Tony. And that is going to be 6 points of damage. And since this is your first time taking damage, up where your hit points are, you can just click that, and you can put 6 in the damage, and yeah.
It was
Pretty
fun,
easy.
guys.
Hey, you still have hit points. You're not like Ghost, where that would have downed his character. Okay. That is my worm friends. Dakthin is up.
Okay. So, I think I'm going to disengage, and I actually have 35 feet of movement. So,
Nice.
what are your rules about corner hopping?
Diagonals are fine. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so...
And you can pass through friendly squares.
Yep.
So that way you don't have to jump over
Just
the table.
repositioning.
Yeah. So...
I want to fight from on top of the table. I want height advantage.
yeah, okay.
That seems like a good spot for a sorcerer to be.
I'm not gonna leave you guys behind. I want to get a better.
Any bonus action from Dakthin, or is that it for your turn?
I wish I had bonus actions, but I'm afraid that is a higher level luxury.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, if that's it for your turn, then Tony Two Toes is up.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to disengage as well. So what do I need to do for that?
So that is your full action, is to disengage, and then you can just move around. You have 30 feet of movement to play with.
So that's how many squares?
6 squares. And let me make these squares a little easier to read.
Ah,
There we go.
nice.
There we go. And then as long as Coop keeps Sanctuary up, this might be the easiest thing in the world.
Yeah, Sanctuary seems really handy.
Oh, at early level, it's super good. Okay, and then any bonus action or anything from Tony Two Toes, or are you happy with your reposition?
Yep. Sorry, Coop. I'm sorry.
Okay. Coop,
It's alright.
what is Coop gonna do?
Alright, so if I don't attack, this actually lasts much longer.
Actually,
A minute.
There's another
Or 10 minutes
yeah,
or something.
1
yeah,
minute.
actually, you want to...
Yeah, so 9 more rounds.
Earlier you wanted to use Arms of Hate.
Say what?
What?
Oh, not
Oh.
Coop didn't want to use that. That was Tony.
Okay.
See, Coop is in the perfect position for a dodge action and just watch all of those attacks bounce off.
That's actually what I was thinking of doing.
It's so
Yeah,
good.
if I used the Arms of Hadar, that would have hit everybody.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it was just a bad position
Yeah.
for that particular spell. But now he's in good position to just try to murder everything.
Yeah, I will do a dodge.
Okay. This next turn's gonna be real boring for me. I gotta roll a bunch of dice and not hit anything. Okay. Is
So
that it for
dodge
Coop then?
does disadvantage, right? That's pretty okay.
Yes, it's so. Not only do they have to
Wisdom.
pass their wisdom save, then they have to make their attack at disadvantage against your 18 armor class.
Yes, I have an 18 armor class.
Yeah, it's gonna be real bad for my guys. So the guy in the count in the top room, while the angels, oh Paladin Wan, uprising and veiling affirm, the play is the tragedy man, and the hero the conqueror worm. And then he's gonna run into the room finally.
Uh-oh.
But he's already used his turn. Okay, and now for the worm friends, they are just gonna try to lay into Coop. The first one, wisdom save, that's a natural 20, so it's one attack that's gonna be made. Second wisdom save fails. Third wisdom save fails. Fourth wisdom save fails. So one attack at disadvantage. And a 10 does not hit you, so that is all of the worm friends.
Huzzah!
Okay, Dakthin, you're up.
Alrighty, so now I am in a better position to use Firebolt.
Yep.
Yeah. So. That is a...
Which one are you attacking with the firebolt?
How do I ping?
You just click and hold.
Okay. Yeah, I'm attacking this one. And does a 14 hit.
14 hits.
Alrighty.
Give me that D10 damage.
8.
Nice.
Whew. Yeah, he's looking pretty beat up.
Mm-hmm. And they don't happen to be weak to fire, are they?
They are not. Okay. Tony Two Toes.
Which one again was it that's weak?
This one got hit pretty hard from that bolt of fire that Dakthin just launched, and then this one back here is actually injured a little bit as well from earlier.
I like to focus on the one that Dove did. And hit it with the Eldritch
sounds good.
Blast.
Sounds good. So roll that D20 to see if you hit it.
There it is. 15 plus 5 gives me 20.
Oh yeah, dirty 20 is gonna hit it. So go ahead and roll your D10 as you unleash this this like greenish bolt of energy, and it just blasts into the thing. 6 points of damage. Dead. Just gore and viscera spatters against the white linens throughout the room.
Nice.
Okay. And is that it for Tony? Any repositioning, anything like that?
I'm good.
Okay, Coop, you're up.
I'm gonna make it exciting and dodge.
Oh yeah, I like it.
Already.
And I'm gonna yell, "Hurry up!"
It's such a good tactic with Sanctuary against dumb enemies. It's so good. Okay, so we're gonna the crazed noble is going to attempt to attack you, and probably not gonna go super well. So wisdom save first. How does a 7 do? That's a failure. And then top of the round, all my worm friends. Let's just roll these wisdom saves. 17 on the first one, 18 on the second, and 2 on the third. So 2 attacks at disadvantage. 17, so the first one misses. I'm not even gonna roll the second one. The second guy, he got a 6. So that is once again no attacks. Okay. So Dakthin.
Okay. I am going to firebolt again.
Okay, which one? So this one's the one that you shocking grasp earlier. It's a little damaged, but everything else is fresh.
Yeah.
Just came from Subway.
Does a 7 hit?
7 unfortunately does not hit.
Okay.
So that's 6 rounds. Sanctuary works, correct? For 1 minute.
10 rounds. Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah,
10 rounds. Okay. It's really good.
Just keeping track.
Okay.
So that's what they need on here is a round tracker.
I'm sure that that's part of like the built-in initiative tracker, but I've tried it and I'm not a big fan of it because you have to like build it into tokens and stuff. Okay. So is that it from Dakthin?
Mm-hmm.
Tony Two Toes, you're up. We've got this one up here that's a little injured, and then the other one, everything else is fresh.
Okay, I'll go for the injured one with the electric blast again.
Okay. Sounds good. Go ahead and roll your attack.
5 plus 5, 10.
10. Unfortunately, 10 is not gonna do it. I like how Coop's like, hurry up, guys. And then everyone's like, it's fine. We've got time.
We have a full minute.
Yeah, unfortunately, 10 is
And
not
I can
gonna
move
hit.
back 1 space.
Yep, of course.
Because I don't know if his fire blast would hit me if he tries to do it at an angle or not. So I kind of want to.
Nah, ranged attacks ignore friendly tokens.
It wasn't like that in Star Wars.
Okay.
I thought it was just give like
Okay.
the enemy like half cover or something.
Nah, that's if you're playing. I know Pathfinder uses those rules. 5e, it's just enemy token. No tokens actually block cover. You can shoot through enemy tokens. It's super simple. I like it. Okay, Coop, I'm ready for your exhilarating turn. I'm ready for some quantity content.
I am going to... Does intimidation count an attack?
You can intimidate as an action. It is not an attack.
It would not cancel my sanctuary.
How does sanctuary read exactly?
So, sanctuary. If the warded creature attacks, casts a spell that affects an enemy, deals damage to another creature, the spell ends. So an intimidation seems.
Yeah,
legit.
you could. Yeah, you could attempt to intimidate.
Man, I should have been using that.
I want to intimidate the crazed man to make sure he keeps attacking me.
Okay. So go ahead and roll your intimidation check, and I'm gonna do.
That is a total of 13.
13. Okay, we'll find out how that goes on his turn.
None dodge.
Okay. Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, on his turn, he doesn't seem intimidated by you from that, but he seems annoyed by you from
Just
that.
as good.
So,
Just as good.
so his wisdom save, that is a 14, so I believe he gets to actually attack this time.
I actually know the Elden Ring trailer.
Elden Ring copy pasta.
Yeah. I
okay.
know
Well, he's gonna attack at disadvantage. 16. 16's the best. The better roll. The other one was an 8, so that's fun. Now wisdom saves for my my worm friends. That's a 11. That's a 16, and that's a 15. So 2 get to attempt to attack at disadvantage. Holy shit, that is a 20 to hit from one of them.
Rose.
That's going to be 5 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And then the other guy got 5 to hit. It's not going great. Oh, I do need to make need you to make a concentration check on Sanctuary, since it's a concentration spell and you were
there's no
hit.
concentration.
You need to make a.
No.
Isn't Sanctuary concentration? No. Oh my gosh, it's so
Yeah.
good. It is not concentrated.
No.
Thank you for reminding me.
That's why I picked it, because I was
is-
like, I don't want any concentration
so good.
spells.
Okay, well then we are at Dakthan's turn.
It is time to do it again.
It puts the lotion on its skin.
Wait, that 20 was a disadvantage 20?
It was, I got a 17
Okay.
plus 3 and a 19 plus 3 for those 2 rolls.
20 to hit this lab.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, I finally rolled 2 dice well instead of just 1 dice well. Let's see that D10 cantrip. Oh boy, whopping 1 point of fire damage on that dude.
It will
He's
never,
a little singed.
He will never recover.
He's over there. Staying alive. Staying alive.
Okay, is that it from Dakthan?
He's gonna move back one bit just in case of aggro.
I like how the two ranged casters are just slowly creeping back.
Or making our way towards the door, and
Yeah, just making your way downtown, walking fast. Days gone past, and you're homebound.
you got this.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da.
I mean, it's always good to stay out of an enemy's range in the case that they randomly.
Okay. So Tony Two
Yep,
Toes
and I'm
is
going
up.
to use Toll the Dead on that enemy that's been hit by the door in the back row.
Ooh, that's a good one. So it needs to make a wisdom saving throw. That is a 10, which I believe is a failure against your spell save DC, which should be 13, I believe.
Okay, hang on, where do I find this?
So under your
Yeah,
spells.
Wisdom 13.
Yep. So so that is a failure. So go ahead and roll your D12 of necrotic damage. Oh boy.
There's a D12 out on here. Because it
If you just click, there should be a D12 right next
says
to
1d8. I don't have a 1d12.
Yeah, Toll of the Dead is a D8.
It's a D8 if they haven't taken damage. It's a D12 if they have.
Oh, yes.
That okay. So what you do, since that's only showing your D8,
It's
go ahead and
actually
click the dice in the
if
bottom
it's
left,
missing any hit points,
and
it
it's
takes
the
D12.
and it
Yes.
is, yeah. So the top is your D20, and then the second one down is your D12.
I'm just going to use the roll 20 thing.
Okay, yeah, that works too.
So D12 right there. Are you shitting me?
Oh, shit.
Seriously? Come on!
Oof.
Yeah, that happens. That
Okay, Coop, you're up. Unless Tony wants to move a little bit, let's scooch towards the
that's why
door.
everyone prefers great sword over great axe.
Oh my goodness. Seriously. Yeah, okay, done. Go ahead.
Okay. Coop's
I
up.
am going to cure my wounds.
Okay, so go ahead and roll your D8 plus 3. And what does it look like when Coop cures his wounds?
So as he's concentrating, the armor has a little piece of a spider come out, a mechanical spider,
Ah.
and comes and heals his wounds up really quickly, weaving
Just stitches it up
just
with some
weaving
spider
it.
silk.
for a total of 7 damage healing.
Nice, that's a good heal. You know who? Oh, but that breaks your.
Nope. Does not.
Your. I thought it was.
If the
casts
warded
a
creature
spell.
makes an attack, casts a spell that affects an enemy, or deals damage to another
Oh,
creature,
nice.
the spell ends.
That's great. That is great. And that's why I ask instead of being like, oh,
Yep.
there it is.
I looked at
Gotcha.
it
It's
3
like,
times
I don't-
before I did it. I'm like, how am I gonna live?
You have to remember that I've read probably like 3,000 or 4,000 pages of rules.
However,
for 5th
I
edition,
cannot
like I have
dodge.
so much shit. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true. But let's see how Mr. Noble goes, because he's gonna try to stab you, Mr. Stabby. Natural 20 on his Wisdom save. They're gonna try to poke you with his rapier. That's a
No.
10.
It's not gonna be good enough.
And now for all of my worm friends. First one gets a 15, so
Yep.
he gets to attack. Second one got an 8, he doesn't. Third one got a 17, so we have 2 attacks against you. Finally not at disadvantage. I assume a 12
Yep.
misses, as does a 9. And we're back to Dakthin's turn.
Yeah. You know the procedure.
Yep. Firebolt, step back. Firebolt, step back. Firebolt, step back.
Yeah.
Okay, which one are you targeting with your firebolt? It doesn't matter.
I got somebody
I
at the
mean,
ready
it's a
right back.
10. Does a 10
That's
hit?
good. 10 does not
Okay.
hit.
So, I'm going to follow the procedure. Yeah.
Okay, it's Tony Two Toes' turn.
Okay.
is
Let me
fun
quick
alliteration.
interrupt. I got somebody at the door. I'm going to continue dodging.
Yeah, go for it.
If you get up to my turn,
Sounds
just
good.
keep dodging.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now back
I
to you,
just
Black.
see him doing a disco dance as he's dodging.
Yep.
Okay, so same as before, same target, same attack.
Okay. He got a 15 on his save, so it does no damage on that one. And then Coop dodges, and then Wisdom save from my dude. He passes, he attacks at disadvantage and misses. My three worm friends. First one fails Wisdom, second one passes, third one fails. So 1 attack at disadvantage that misses. So back to Dakthin. I can get through these turns where I do nothing real fast. Oh, was Tony gonna move back 5 feet?
Oh, here we go. Sorry, there. I'll hold
On his
hands
turn?
with you
There
the
you
whole
go.
time.
Natural 1.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. And you are now up against the closed door.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So is that it for Dakthan?
Well, okay, it's a pull door, right? So I can just kind of push my.
No, it's a push. From your side now, it's a push door.
Yep.
Okay, Tony Tuto's
At this
turn.
point, you just might as well disengage and go back to the little girl.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I'm just going to put a little rock on the door to make sure it stays open.
Just find a doorstop.
Yeah.
Toll the Dead again, same target.
Okay, that is an 11, which is a failure. So that's 1d12.
Yeah, 1d12. Woohoo!
Oh my gosh, that just outright its head explodes. That's a lot of damage.
Finally.
Okay, and then Coop is dodging, so then the noble guy, he makes an attempt at an attack and misses. The worm friends, first one can't attack, second one can't attack, so we're back to, oh, was Tony gonna take 5 foot step back?
Sure, why not? I'll brace this door with you. There you go.
Okay, well, it's Dakthan's turn.
Mhm. You know it.
You love it. Which one?
That's
you
a 6. Oh boy.
Well, give it another 7 or 8 turns and you might hit it.
Yeah, and, I'm gonna prop up the rock against the door.
Okay, Calibre, you're up. This is the goofiest combat.
Okay, so I'm gonna do Toll the Dead on the count back there in the back.
Okay. He got a 16 on his wisdom save.
Damn.
Any movement from Tony Two Toes?
No.
Nope. Okay, you're good
Yeah.
there.
These things can't leap like
Okay.
all the way to me, can they?
Let me actually see. One of them, I mean, it might be able to, but they're kind of mindless. You know, if they can move 40 feet, 35 feet, they can get to you.
Fuck this.
Okay, we're going third round against Coop now. Wisdom save, that's a success. Attack at disadvantage, that's not gonna do it. 2 Zambos, the worm friends. One of them gets to try to attack him, and it doesn't hit him. So we're back to you, Cab.
Okay. Let's see here. That's a 9.
9 doesn't do it.
I'm not dead.
No,
Yep,
so we've been
that's
through
it.
3 rounds, and not a single thing has been able to get an attack through at you.
So we are now at 7 rounds.
Mhm.
Okay, well, you guys gotta start. You guys gotta dispatch them fast.
Best I
But we're
can.
Tony Two Toes, you're up.
Okay. Same attack as last.
Toll the bread against
Yep.
the noble guy. He got a 19 on his wisdom save.
Okay, you're gonna have to cut his dice in half or something.
These are new dice. I don't want to cut them in half. Okay, we are to Coop. This is the fourth round since you had gone.
This is the 4th round.
So this is 8. Yeah, so this would be 8.
I mean,
total.
I don't want to brag, but we're gonna be dodging.
Okay, Mr. Noble Guy, that is a 15 on his wisdom save, so he gets to try to attack you, and that's an 11, so he doesn't hit. My worm friends, that's a natural 1 on the wisdom save.
Oh, he attacks his
And
friend.
that is a 20 on the That's a 20 on his wisdom save, and he gets to try to attack you. Oh, look, that's a 12. He misses. Okay. We're back to you, Cab.
Alrighty.
It's
Maybe I should just like copy and paste the roll 1d20 thing. That is what I'm gonna do actually. Control-C. Okay, that's the
I think you might want to use the D&D Beyond. I think you might have a better chance.
Okay. Anything from Dakthan? Is he taking his 5 feet and
Yep.
step back?
Just did it.
Okay. Okay. Caliber, you're
I'm
up.
about to piss myself. Same target, same attack.
That is a 19 to save.
Who's
Seriously.
up right now?
Tony Two Toes just tried to toll the dead on the noble
Yes.
guy.
Deal damage.
So we're almost back to you. Yep, he got a 19, so that's gonna succeed against Toll the Dead. Okay, Coop, you're up. Unless Tony's moving.
Oh, hang on. Sorry. Yeah. Let's jump back here. Staying alive. Staying alive.
Now Coop's up. This is round 9, so you got this round and one more of Sanctuary.
Dova, please hit something.
No.
I mean, the same could be said for you.
I'm going to
I have
dodge, and I am actually
Okay,
going
you're
to
gonna dodge?
move back.
Okay, so you're taking the 3 attacks of opportunity, but all wisdom
Exactly.
saves. First one. So 4 wisdom saves in a row for the noble guy. He's gotten a 19, so he gets to try to attack you. And nope, that's a 10. He had a 17 on the first roll. And then the worm friends, that one gets to try to attack. Misses. The other worm friend cannot even try to attack. Okay.
Then, that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay. You're just like, hey, those guys are getting really far away.
Don't worry.
Almost out of spell casting distance.
So 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he gets to try to attack you with his 15 wisdom save. That's a 6 to hit. That's 20 feet of movement. He gets to try to attack you. That's a 14. That misses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Why are you bringing them to us?
12. He doesn't even get to try to attack you. Okay, Dakthin, you're up.
That's a 9. Oh god.
This is real bad. Okay, well 9 does not hit.
Going back to the starting area. Giving the money back to the guys. Like, sorry, man.
You guys are gonna do this the entire day's travel back to back to
By
the
the way,
Baron?
we brought friends.
Okay, Tony Two Toes,
Okay,
you're up.
after the count, toll the dead. We're just gonna do
Okay.
this until I hit him.
That's a 12. That's a 12. That fails. You get to do a D8 damage to him.
D12.
He hasn't been damaged yet.
D8. He has
No,
not
he got
taken
one
damage
fire
yet.
damage earlier.
The noble did? No.
Uh,
This guy here did. No, this one took 1 fire damage.
I thought it was the count.
Now Cab got got this worm friend right
Shit,
there.
I've been attacking the wrong one. Well, here we go. 3.
Okay, well he is injured now. And he looks hurt. He doesn't look great. Okay, Coop, last round of Sanctuary. What are you doing?
I am going to pull out my hand axe.
Okay.
Dodge.
Okay, I like it. Mr. Nobleman, 16. So he pushes through the Sanctuary, and then he doesn't manage to hit you with his 16. Worm Friend number 1 got a 6 on his Wisdom save, and number 2 got a 17 on his Wisdom save, so he gets to try to attack. That's a 3. I mean, it's 6 total, but 3 on the die. Well, that's it for their turn. So we're back to we're back to Cab.
Oh, does a 11 hit?
11 just misses. Look at those numbers, though. Cab, that's 1, 2, 5, 4, 5, 7. You haven't rolled over a 10 in 6
The only
rounds.
time he rolled above, like, anything good was his first
And
attempt
all
at
I
using the
need- Oh,
die. And it wasn't even a real roll.
Is an 8.
Okay. I assume you stepped 5 feet back.
Where'd he go?
Okay, well, Caliber, Tony Two Toes is up. I didn't think this combat would take this long.
You underestimate my poor luck.
Same target. Same.
Okay. That is a dirty 20 wisdom save. That does not
Okay,
succeed.
I'm running to the bathroom when it's my turn. Yeah.
Okay, Coop, you're up.
The
Your
sanctuary
sanctuary
is
fades.
gone. I am going to take a swing at the human one.
Okay, the noble guy, go ahead and roll your attack.
14.
14 just misses. It deflects off the breastplate that's under his robe.
Okay.
Okay,
That will
well,
be. Yeah, that'll end that one.
Okay, so the noble, infuriated at that, he's still pretty pissed at you for yelling in his face. Is going to try to poke you with his rapier. That is a 22 to hit.
Yep.
For 2 points of damage.
What type of damage?
Rolled piercing damage. And then I rolled real bad on that. The worm friends, we got a 21 to hit for some slashing damage. That's 4 points of slashing damage. And other worm friend, 12, does not manage to penetrate your splint mail. Okay, so Dakthan's up. Cab, what you got for us? Hey, that's a hit. Who were you attacking, by the way? Which one were you attacking?
I didn't think about this.
It's a 7. Yeah, you didn't expect to hit. Okay, go ahead and roll your damage, please.
4 damage.
Hey, that's some damage. Your firebolt flies out and splashes across its kind of gross rotting flesh and singes it a good bit. Okay, so now they've all taken some damage. Tony Two Toes, you're up.
Let's go after the one that he just attacked with the Toll of the Dead.
This one here sounds good. That is a 17 to save.
You know, I figured I'd have better luck with a different target, but yeah.
I'm just rolling well against your Toll the Deads tonight, apparently. Anything else from Tony?
Oh yeah, had him behind him.
You are preventing me
Coop,
from
you're
moving
up.
5 feet back. You are now an enemy of mine. No,
It turns fireballs.
Hey, PP off.
Okay, Coop, you're up.
yeah, okay. Whose turn is it now?
Coop's turn. Got
Which one looks
Frisky's up.
the most hurt?
Let me check real quick. So the noble actually looks the most injured, but appears to be the most well armored. But then, as far as the worm friends, this one here seems slightly more injured than the other one.
All right, we will take another swing at the noble.
Sounds good.
You can do it.
A 19.
19 will hit. Go ahead and roll your d6 plus strength mod. I don't know what your
It's a -1, but with my +1, it's even. So I did a 4 whole
Gotcha.
damage.
4 whole damage. So he's looking real beat up. So as you like kind of bash him against the side of the head with the axe, you see one of his eyes, the one that wasn't tracking, pop out and like fall to the floor and roll. Looks like he had a fake eye.
Yep.
Okay, but it is his turn and he's pretty pissed, so he's going to try to poke you. But now he's yeah, that's gonna be a 6 to hit, so that didn't go very well. And then his worm friends, 14 misses, and 14 also misses. So we're back to Davkin. Oh my gosh, it's a real hit.
Hallelujah.
Who are you killing?
Yeah, who are you attacking, by the way? Just make sure to ping him or say something beforehand.
5 damage.
So, which one? Same one as before?
Yep.
Okay. That one is looking real beat up, like super crippled. Okay, any movement or anything from Dafkin?
Oh yeah, almost forgot about that, thank you.
Tony Two Toes, you're up.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess.
I'm just
What is
like the idea of keeping 40 feet between you and any danger. What was your question,
I
Black?
was just asking, what does it take to hit these guys?
You know that you actually know all the armor classes. So these guys here, they have an armor class of 12, and this guy here has an armor class of 15.
That's what's hard to hit them.
Well, you've also been doing things that are wisdom saves. So someone with a mind even crazed seems to have slightly more powerful mind than the worm friends.
Craziness.
Worm friends are just kind of like, and crazy guy at least still thinks, I guess.
Yeah. Well, you know, when in Rome. Total dead on the first guy.
On which one? The noble or one of the worm friends?
He just attacked.
Okay, cool. That is a natural 20 wisdom save for a total of 20.
I think that's rigged here.
Okay, Coop, you're up.
All right, we are going to swing at the. I don't think I have any other spells I can do that aren't ranged. Yep. So we'll swing again.
Do you have any other? Okay, yeah. I was gonna like leveled spells. I think you've burnt both your spell slots. Go ahead and roll your attack. And are you attacking the noble or one of the worm fiends? Okay, sounds good.
18.
18 hits. Show me 2 points of damage.
Show me the money. We got 4.
We got 4. So you just cleave into crazy nobleman's skull, and he drops like a sack of potatoes. There was no worm in there, believe it or not. Okay, now we're to Dakthin.
Only good bug is a dead bug.
Oh, actually, we're not to Dakthin. We're to the worm friends who get to attempt to attack Coop unless he was moving.
No moving.
And probably even if he moves. 22 to hit. For 4 points of slashing damage.
Right.
Oh.
And the other one got a 5 to hit. So now it's Dakthin's turn. Cab, what's Dakthin gonna do?
I'm not looking good.
Firebolt, same one. Okay. Go ahead and roll damage. 17 will hit.
My style of combat is so brain dead right now.
Oh, there we go. 10 points of damage, and that one just bursts into like cinders and viscera. It's a fun combination right there. We're down to a 3v1. I think you guys can finally do it. Okay, any movement from Dakthin?
Oh yeah.
I mean, you guys only have one more turn to kill this guy, otherwise you're off the map. It's the edge of the world. Okay, Tony Two Toes is up. What is he gonna do, Black?
Does he have damage done? Okay.
He does.
Soul the dead. Why not?
Wisdom save, that is an 11. That's a failure, so go ahead and roll your d12.
He got it!
He got it!
Doing it!
He got
What's
it!
the damage?
Okay. Oh, he's looking pretty beat up. He's not on the edge of death, but he's looking pretty beat up. Okay, Coop.
Okay.
The moment of
Come on,
truth.
A dirty 20.
That'll hit. Show me the money.
1.
That is not quite enough. He is going to retaliate against Coop with a 13 to hit and misses, and then it's Daphne's
Finish
turn.
him!
Nope. Oh no, we're back to this.
I'll move back one. There we go.
Yeah. Well, it's your turn, Caliber.
Hang on, you did
Can
an
you
attack.
expand the map just a little bit for me?
He tried and got a
okay,
3, and
He's also not close enough to
Well, that's
cast
the
a spell
7
on him.
Yeah.
Firebolt has a range of 120
it's
feet.
Firebolt?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Toll the Dead is a range of 60 feet, so you're probably getting towards the edge of that caliber. Yeah, you're actually exactly at 60 feet. Okay.
Well, Toll the Dead.
That sounds good. That is a 6 to save. So go ahead and roll your d12.
Hey!
Hey! And with that, you guys managed to defeat the worm friends and the crazed noble. So a quick loot of their corpses gets you guys a total of 120 gold worth of jewelry and silver masks.
Okay.
And then I think we are gonna need to pick up this in 2 weeks to finish this adventure, because Cab has his other game in 30 minutes.
Take a turn to do something since we have to have a long rest.
You guys are probably going to end up doing my guess would be short rest, because the long rest is 8 hours. But what did you want to do real quick, just so you can remember?
With 1 point.
For your 1 point of damage? I like it. I like it. Okay. Yeah, so I assume you guys are going to want to take a short rest somewhere around here, and that will be a good breaking point, because that's exactly how it worked last time.
Yeah. Okay.
But hopefully you guys had fun. I'm really enjoying this this kind of spooky module that I picked up because it's October. It's not scary, but just a little ominous.
Yeah.
I should start a dodgeball team.
What?
What was that?
Can I step into the whiteness off the map?
Yeah, you guys. So we're actually just gonna finish up here, and we'll pick it up in 2 weeks to do the second half of the adventure. I have like an hour before I start having people come over for my home game, so I'm gonna do a quick raid of Gree. Thank you guys so much for playing.
Yeah,
thanks everyone for popping in, for lurking. I really appreciate it. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this. We'll finish this up on what is the date? On the 25th, and I will, with any luck, be in my house then. So it's gonna be a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have a good rest of your Sunday, everyone.
See everybody.
See you guys later.
Have a good one.
See
Hey,
ya.
Coop, now get over here. I want to get my lay of the hand while we investigate this glory hole.
Yeah.
I like it.